seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. We'll get to the promised land. We'll get to the promised land.
Romans killing riotous groups that are rising.
As I turned around quickly, and the next thing I saw was Malcolm falling back in a dead faint.
Killing any potential threat, any potential Messiah.
Dr. King left his room, 306, at the Lorraine Hotel just before dinner to get some air. He walked over to the railing at this spot, and noticing some friends below, he leaned over and began to speak with them. Police say 205 feet away, in a window in a flop house, the assassin waited.
Killing any potential threat, any potential Messiah.
And Rob, some call that deadly raid the massacre on Monroe Street. Black Panther leaders Fred Hampton and Mark Clark were killed. Fred Hampton and Mark Clark were killed. Fred Hampton and Mark Clark were killed.
Right? Now look at these. I'm telling you, I gotta show y'all. A picture speaks 1,000 words. Just look for yourself. And this is the creme de la creme. All praises be to the Most High, y'all. Everything we've been through, y'all, the Most High is going to retribute it on all the nations that have had a hand in the oppression of his apple, the apple of his eye, his chosen people, his beloved, his fervent lover, his only begotten. They're going to have their part in the lake of fire. You see them tormented by some kind of creature. I don't even know what that even is, y'all. Judgment in chains. He that led into captivity shall go into captivity. All praise to the Most High, y'all. It said, thou that dwells in the clefts of the rock. Whoa, I know a lot of y'all know about the Caucasus Mountains. Let's just let the word speak. Let's go to verse 4. Though you exalt yourself as the eagle, and though you set thy nest among the stars. What's up, Zion Dynasty? This is your war, the man, the myth, and the legend, your favorite dreaded Israelite, Mr. JB Zion. Y'all show me some love, show me some love. Your boy is back again in the flesh to hit y'all with another Y'all, this is really like a part 2 because your boy been going in with Revelation 13, the mark of the beast, the beast system, the resurrected Rome. We've been going into it, so y'all, we continuing that thing, that same momentum on this video where we're going to be dealing with the 144. So first I want to give all glory, honor, praise, dominion, power, majesty, world without end to the mighty one of Jacob, the redeemer and the restorer of Israel, the Most High Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All praise to the Most High. And I also want to say peace, love, blessings, and black power to my melanated kings and queens of the earth, the chosen race of the Most High Yah, even my Hebrew Israelite brothers and sisters. Boy, I love y'all. We couldn't do this without y'all. Y'all the greatest family there is. Y'all the greatest. We the deepest gang on YouTube that there ever be. Let's go. Yoruba, but I am Ephraim of the tribe of Joseph. Ephraimite in the building, me brother. So also I want to say peace, love, blessings, and black power to all those sincere, loving, empowering, motivating Gentile brothers and sisters that's rocking with Zion, rocking with the awakening, rocking with the truth, got that Rahab type of faith, got that Seraphonician type of faith. Those that don't mind bowing to a black Yeshua, a black Messiah, I want to thank y'all. I want to greet you all. I want to speak life, blessings, prosperity over everything that you touch, because I could not do this without y'all. Our family couldn't do this without y'all. Zion Dynasty family, we couldn't do this without y'all. So I thank each and every one of y'all. So your boy, y'all, we gonna go ahead and go into this thing, y'all. We gonna go into this thing. We've been doing a lot, but before I go too far,
you guys like, comment, share, subscribe.
I have to remind myself to say that. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all these things. And if you have not subscribed me, brother, what is you doing, dude? What is you doing, my guy, my guyette? Click the subscribe button, join the movement. We going deep, we only going up from here. Well, your boy dropping history. Your boy dropping the Tufian Harvard DNA of the E1B1A kind. found in the land of Israel, where we got Harvard professors, Dr. Tudor Parfit. We got Oxford scholars like Edith Bruder. We got Cambridge verified oral traditions of the West African tribes on which the so-called African American comes from, proving that we be Israel. Yes! That we, in fact, the so-called black Crayola color, in fact, the two continents slapped together like a lonely sandwich, that we are actually the descendants of the biblical Israelites. And this is the channel, y'all, where we bring that all praises be to the Most High, y'all. So y'all, welcome back to the channel, y'all. Your boy is hype. I'm ready. We going into the 144. Y'all, in the last video, we set the climate. We set the stage for the 144. Also, if y'all want to cash out, give, all that good stuff, I'm going to put that on the screen as well. So, back to the discussion. So, we've been talking about the mark of the beast system. Now, it's a lot that goes into that. I've been teasing that with the History of Esau Edom series, where we talked about Daniel chapter 7, where he saw these four beasts: a lion, a bear, a leopard, and a dreadful, mysterious, androgynous monster type beast that would come out of the sea. Now, that fourth beast is also the 10 toes of the statue of Daniel. Now, we saw that the legs of the statue were iron and that the feet were iron mixed with clay. Now, that iron mixed with clay, those 10 toes, is synonymous with the fourth beast. Understand, that fourth beast that Daniel saw, he wasn't given an animal. We went to 2nd Esdras in the Apocrypha, where he says that fourth beast is actually an eagle. Now, just to clarify, them 10 toes are actually the resurrection of those iron legs. The second beast that comes out of the sea, we talked about that in the last video, that you have this Roman Empire, this Edomite fueled people that come up out of the sea. They get their power from Edom. They get their power from the red dragon. That red dragon is the people and the person of Edom. The people of the Edomites and Herod the Edomite that chased after the woman Mary, that also represents the nation of Israel. So we talked about the red dragon actually being a people and a nation, Edom, and that Edom would be the last ruling people before Jacob came to power. We saw that in 2nd Esdras as well. So Edom is that red dragon that gives its power to this beast that comes out of the sea. The Edomite people create the Roman Empire. They create this great massive empire. And after them, after they decline, Christianity is the linchpin that resurrects this empire through the descendants of Edom, which is America and the NATO company. This is where the 10 market companies of NATO on the statue of Daniel come in prophetically. Y'all, this is some good stuff. Y'all take some notes. So we talked about that. So the beast, right, that Daniel sees is Rome, right? Rome is going to be revived in this second beast, which is America and the NATO companies, right? And that they get their power from the red dragon, which is the Edomite people. So Esau's descendants will be the last people to rule through America, the superpower of that day, raining down thermonuclear destruction. They're going to have atomic bombs and NATO. They're going to be doing all this stuff before Yeshua returns, the Messiah for Israel. And we got next, world without end, where our God, our faithful Father, takes us back to our land, frees us from this bondage. He ain't forgot about the hell that we going through, family. We going back to Zion by the very power of the Most High Yah himself, that's going to lead us through the thermonuclear fire and restore us back to the days of heaven on earth. And this is the gospel of the kingdom. So we talked about this beast in detail, y'all. And in this video, now we're going to talk about, just like the beast had this mark of the beast, this mindset of Christianity, right? A lot of people talk about, you know, the COVID vaccine and that kind of thing. But it's really the mindset, the policies, the way of doing things, the image of the beast, right? This is where you get into the threefold entity, right? The threefold satanic hierarchy of the dragon, the beast, specifically the second beast, and also the false prophet, which appears like this lamb. So the false prophet is actually the Roman Catholic Church, which is the doctrine or the spirituality that fuels this people. The beast is a city, that great country, that great superpower itself. And the dragon is Satan and the synagogue of Satan that fuels it. So you have the people of Satan, the Edomites. You have them ruling through NATO and America. And the way they rule through their policy that appears like a lamb but is a dragon is this Roman westernized European Christianity. Y'all take notes now. Y'all take these notes and y'all replay this as many times as you need to. So the trifold satanic hierarchy is the false prophet, the beast, and you also have the dragon. The dragon is synonymous with the people of Edom. The beast is that last ruling people, which is a nation, which is America and these NATO countries. Now, when people ask me, okay, JB, well, what about the Antichrist himself, right? Is he a person or is he a spirit? He's both. He's a spirit of this Americanized Edomite worldview. Now, is there an individual that's going to rise out of the ashes and embody that? That's consistent with scripture. Just like we looked at the red dragon was a nation and a person, the woman of Revelation 12 was a person, Mary, and a people. So it's very well likely that an individual could come in this climate and embody the entire ideology of Edom, right? So now in today's video, family, we're gonna, now that we know the stage that's set in Revelation, we know about Esau being the end empire through America, through NATO, through this Christian image of Caesar Borgia and this Roman westernized Christian faith that revives the beast, that is the power that fuels Edom. Now that we know that, we're gonna look at the 144,000. The chosen elect, the ruling class, the saviors of Mount Zion that would rule with Christ, with Yeshua, and would conquer these nations, would war with Christ in the war of Armageddon. We're about to deal with the sealed, chosen 144,000 out of every tribe of Israel, 12,000 out of each tribe. Let's talk about the beast. Now we're gonna see with the 144 that they don't receive that. They kick against Christianity. They kick against these European powers that seek to extend this Roman Empire, this resurrected Roman Empire. They speak judgment to America and NATO. They say we ain't even Christians, we Israelites. I'm telling y'all, this sets the stage for the 144. Now, family, we're gonna deal with it. We're finally gonna go into this 144. Let's talk about it. So in Revelation chapter 7, it reads, "And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree." Now, y'all, let's pause a little bit. I know I had to set these precepts up. I had to show you this beast system that's existing. It would be this revived Roman Empire with this universal faith. So while this is all going on, you're going to have guardian angels, these 4 chief, mighty, grand angels that are guarding the judgment of the Most High. They're not even going to let wind blow on the earth until they do this one event. Let's read about it. "And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living Elohim. And he cried with a loud voice to these 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea." He said, wait, y'all, wait, 4 angels. Do not hurt the earth. Don't hurt the sea. Don't hurt the trees. Don't bring the judgment of Yah yet, till we have sealed the servants of our Elohim in their foreheads. So you have these 4 angels that are guarding and getting ready for judgment. They on post, mighty angels. Just to put this in perspective, these angels are grand beings. Some scholars say that these angels are the size of skyscrapers. I'm just trying to get y'all to envision. These are not no small entities. These are grand that you might pass out if you saw one of these things. Angels that are just standing on the 4 corners of the earth like towers, right? And another angel comes and says, don't bring no judgment yet. Y'all wait until we have sealed the servants of God. Now, we just read about the beast system that's going to try to seal or brainwash or pit in the matrix or pit in the sunken place everybody using the image of the revived empire of Rome. The image that revived Rome historically was in the Council of Nicaea 325 when they came to a consensus on the immaculate white European Edomite Christ. We see that during the Renaissance, which is the rebirth, the word Renaissance means rebirth. Y'all, this stuff is crazy. We see during the rebirth that Michelangelo, Leonardo take this gay, effeminate Caesar Borgia, who is the son of the Pope, and they make this joker Christ. So this cat dies by a wound from a sword, yet he lives through his legacy that is the image of the beast, that is the resurrected Roman Empire, that was resurrected by, that was resurrected by Christianity. So you got this false Christian image of the beast that's going forth to the four corners of the earth, trying to brainwash all the kindreds, and they worshiping the dragon, saying, man, he got nuclear power. This nation is mighty. This nation is like ancient Rome. Can't nobody do nothing with America. America, they're the superpower of the day. You got this Christianity, which is their religion, and all their power and their nuclear power, brainwashing all the earth, deceiving the earth. And while that's going on, you got four angels ready to bring that smoke. You got these four angels ready to bring judgment, but they can't do it yet because one angel says, wait till we seal the service of the Most High Yah. Let's read about these servants. The legendary 144,000. Let's go. Yoruba, B'nai Ephraim of the tribe of Joseph. Let's read about it. So it says, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 strong of all the tribes of the children of Yasharal. Of the tribe of Yehudah were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Gad were sealed 12,000. Asher 12,000. Naphtali 12,000. Manasseh 12,000. Simeon 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi 12,000. Of Issachar 12,000. Of Zebulun 12,000. Of the tribe of Joseph 12,000. I'm gonna pause right there for Ephraim. I got to, Yoruba, B'nai Ephraim of the tribe of Joseph. I gotta tell y'all. Now some of y'all was like, well, we read about Manasseh, JB. You know, it say 12,000. Why Ephraim ain't in that thing? Understand, Ephraim was the younger son. You know, Jacob swapped the hands, and he gave the birthright to Ephraim. That's why Ephraim leads the northern kingdom. So when you see Joseph, that's Ephraim because Ephraim received the birthright. So Joseph is synonymous with Ephraim. I just had to throw that in there for y'all. So of Joseph, we see Ephraim, 12,000. Of the tribe of Benjamin, 12,000. Now y'all, this 144 is where when you read in Obadiah, the scripture says, Savior shall appear on Mount Zion. You see in Esdras that when Yeshua returns, he brings this mighty elite army of Israelites that are to rule the kingdom. He brings them at his return and grants them supernatural power. Now y'all, this gets into some deep stuff. So let's just break down this 144. Basically what we see going on, the judgment's about to hit, but supernatural power, this is where you hear this, is granted to the 144. How do I know this? How did I make that jump? Okay, these servants, these 144,000 of Israel are sealed. That means they are sealed, protected, locked in their minds, in their spirits, in the way they think. They're not thinking about that doctrine of the beast. They're not thinking about Christianity. They're not lost in the sauce by America. You know, America. They already know America, the daughter of Babylon. They ain't praying for America like some of these coon Negroes. They ain't saying, oh, America's the greatest country on earth. They ain't with none of that. They know the judgment that's coming to that beast for what it has done to the children of Yah's people. So we ain't lost in the sauce. We're sealed in our minds, locked in. But not just that. They're protected supernaturally. How do we know that? Because the angels are only waiting till they get sealed, protected, before they bring that smoke. Y'all better talk to me. So the angels are getting ready to bring that smoke. These are angels that are the size of continents standing up, saying we finna bring the very judgment, the day, the great and terrible, the vengeful wrath of our Yah. And the angel said, whoa, whoa, whoa. We gotta seal the elect of God. So the Most High Yah, even Elohim, even Allahayim, hand selects these elite chosen vessels of Israel. Now y'all, it's a lot of theories about who are these 144. If you just read the scriptures, these are out of each tribe of Israel. Now, some of the church try to do this madness that say the 144 is a symbolic number of the church and all this foolery. Now, even though this 144 might be a metaphor for the number 12, the day of the Lord being 1,000 years, 12,144, that does not dismiss the fact that this is Israel. Now, the reason I bring that up is to let you guys know that this number represents the ruling government of the kingdom. The number 12 speaking to authority, the 12 apostles, the 12 tribes, and 1,000, when you look at the scriptures, one day is as 1,000 years and 1,000 years one day to the Most High. So in the day of the Lord, in the millennial reign, these elite, elect, chosen vessels will be instrumental in being protected to usher in the coming kingdom after the angels bring that smoke and that judgment. They're going to be preserved, right? This stuff is crazy. So this 144 are going to be supernaturally protected. Now we're going to get into some stumbling blocks that go on with the 144. First of all, Jehovah's Witnesses. They say that only 144 people, or the 144,000 is the people that are going to be saved, and they're the only amount of people that's going to be saved. That's utter foolishness, because when we keep reading, we're about to see an endless number. Let's read it. So in this same chapter of Revelation, chapter 7, it says in verse 9, and after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne, before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. So the 144 is a separate, protected, elite, chosen people that are instrumental in the government of Yah and the kingdom. The number that no man has a number to is the other people that's going to be a part of this kingdom age. Now, there's a lot of questions that go with that. A lot of people like,
oh, that's the Gentiles. You know, Israel gonna be protected. That's the 144, and this endless number that no man could number out of every kindred and tongue. This represents everybody on earth, JB.
That is not what that's talking about. We're gonna deal with it. First, we're gonna go to Isaiah, because I'm gonna set this thing up nice, y'all. In Isaiah chapter 11 verse 12, we see it say, and he shall set up a sign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcast of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. So when you hear about the four winds, the four corners, these four angels, right, standing on the four winds, this speaks to the diaspora of Israel. Now y'all understand? So you got these four angels that are about to bring that judgment, that are standing with the four winds. Let's go back to it. In Revelation 7 verse 1, it said, and after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth. So in Isaiah 11 verse 12, we see that Israel, or Judah specifically, will be scattered to the four corners of the earth. Now Judah represents Jerusalem and all those that lived in Judea that were scattered, you know, the ones that went into Africa and the ones that were caught by white folks and sent into captivity. Now, when you read about four corners, four winds, all of this is having to do with the diaspora, or these scattered Israelites. Let me prove it. Let's go to Ezekiel. So in Ezekiel chapter 36 verse 19, it says, and I scattered them among the heathen, and they were dispersed through the countries. According to their way and according to their doings, I judged them. And they went, or when they entered into the heathen, whither they went, they profaned my holy name. When they said to them, these are the people of the Lord, and are gone forth out of his land, they say, man, the nations looked at us and said, man, what y'all doing over here? Y'all in judgment. Every time the nations see us, family, they know it's because our Yah is whooping our tail. Let's keep reading. But I had pity on my holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen. The Most High said, I'm going to deliver y'all. I'm going to regather you from all the countries, not because of you, but because when I sent you into slavery, The nations looked at you and laughed and scorned and profaned me because of y'all. So I ain't finna do this because of y'all. I'm doing this for my name's sake. Let's read it. But I had pity for my holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen in the countries that they went. Therefore say unto the house of Israel, saith the Lord Yah, I don't do this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for my own holy name's sake, which you have profaned. So we see the Most High saying, after I scatter you, I'm going to remember you for my name's sake. When you are scattered to the four winds, the four corners of the earth. How do we know this? Some of y'all like, nah, JB, the four winds, the four corners, that ain't talking about Israel. That can't be. Let's go to Matthew. Now, we already went to Matthew 24 before. But it says in verse 31, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds. This same four winds, let's go back to Revelation. Revelation chapter 7 verse 1 says, I saw four angels standing on the four corners holding the four winds. Matthew 24:31. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and shall gather his elect. Isaiah 45 verse 4 says the children of Israel are Yah's elect. He shall gather them from the four winds. So in Revelation chapter 7, you're seeing an event where these angels are going to all the places Israel was scattered to regather them and seal the 144. These are two different groups happening at the same time. Let's go to another precept. In Mark chapter 13, I'm telling y'all, I come with receipts. Verse 27, it says, and then shall he send his angels and gather together his elect from the four winds. So y'all, the Most High is making it plain. When you read about these four winds in Revelation 7, this is the angels going to the four corners of the earth to regather the elect. The angels, the chief angels, are waiting to bring the judgment while this regathering is taking place, gathering the wheat together, and the 144, the ruling elite chosen supermen, the saviors of Zion, are being sealed at the same time, y'all. Let's go to Revelation chapter 14. So in Revelation chapter 14, we're about to see this exact scenario explained even further. Let's look at it. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Zion. We read about this in Obadiah, where saviors appear on Mount Zion. And with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. Now this is symbolic, because it says that these 144 are going to be sealed in their heads. The same seal that the beast system is going to seal all those that are not written in the Lamb's Book of Life. So Yeshua is going to have his elite that ain't going to be thinking about Christianity. They're going to be thinking about Torah. They're going to be thinking about Israel, world without end. They're not going to be thinking about Christianity and all this madness, right? And we see him seal his servants. Let's read. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn the song but the 144 which were redeemed from the earth. All praises be to the Most High Yah. So these 144, we know that Christ's blood was to redeem them that were under the law. This is Galatians 4:5, which proves that redemption pertains to Israel, which we already know from Romans chapter 9 verse 3, that the covenants, the adoption, all of this has to do with Israel. So the 144 will be redeemed from the 12 tribes, sealed, protected from judgment, sealed with the laws of their Yah, sealed away from Christianity and America and the love thereof. All of that ain't gonna be in their mind. And this is gonna be the 144. Now the biggest glaring question, family, is in, let's go back to chapter 7. This is where the confusion comes in. So in Revelation chapter 7 verse 9, it says, and I saw a great multitude of all nations, kindreds, and people, and tongues, and before the throne, before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and psalms in their hands. All praise. So y'all, this is where the confusion comes in. People see,
JB, the 144 is talking about Israel that's gonna be saved, and this number that no man can number is talking about all the Gentiles that believe.
let's take that from Revelation chapter 7 verse 9. Now let's go to that same story in Revelation chapter 5 verse 9, and we see a slightly different understanding. Let's look at it, y'all. So in Revelation chapter 5 verse 9 it says, and they sung a new song, saying, thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals, oh my goodness, Marv, thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to our God by the blood of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. I repeat, redeemed us to God by the blood out of every kindred, tongue, and people. All praises be to the Most High Yah. What we see, family, is that the Most High is redeeming Israel out of every country, out of every people, out of every kindred, out of every tongue, because they will be scattered. The context is key, y'all. When you add all the context together, you understand. You have these four angels. They're guarding, getting ready for judgment. You have additional angels going forth through the four winds, regathering Zion. And you have angels saying, wait till the elect are sealed. The 144 is the cream of the crop of Zion that's being sealed. Then you have this massive number. A lot of Israel say means the 1/3, right? Which would have been a massive number. If you look at the entirety of all Israel that has been scattered, only Yah knows how big that number is. So this could be the 1/3, or what you're gonna say is a legendary number of Israelites, because this could be throughout time itself. So you have these Israelites that are redeemed out of the entire earth, this regathering, and you have this 144,000 that are being sealed, set apart from judgment, set apart from the Babylonian way of thinking. Now let's go to Ezekiel to see this further. So in Ezekiel, we see this emphasized in chapter 9 verse 4. It says, and the Most High Yah said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that are done in the midst thereof. All praises be to the Most High Yah. So the 144, we're seeing the heart of these that are sealed. They're tired of Babylon. They're tired of oppression. They're crying out. They're preaching this truth. They're screaming at the top of their lungs for judgment, for America to get destroyed, and for the Most High Yah to remember his children, remember his heritage, cleanse us from all this iniquity in Babylon. Remember your faithfulness to Abraham. This is the heartbeat of the 144 that are sealed. They ain't buying into this foolishness, the image of the beast, the resurrected image that was dead yet speaks, the resurrected Rome that comes up out of the sea. They're not buying into any of it. They're woke, if you will. They're conscious to Yah's will. They're not lost in the sauce. They're not mixed in and carried away by Satan like he they boss. They know the truth of Yah. They fear the Most High Yah, and they guard his commandments and the faith of Yeshua. Those are the ones that seal. Oh my goodness! But not just them. The Most High has an endless number of Israelites that he's going to regather and resurrect, that are going to be a part of that number that no man knows the number, when Yeshua comes, establishes his kingdom, and rules world without end. So family, with that, I know that was a lot. I'm gonna do some recaps on that thing, y'all. I hope this helped y'all. The 144 does not mean these are the only people that's gonna be saved, and it does not mean these are the only Israelites that are gonna be saved. This is the ruling elite that are chosen to appear with Yeshua on Mount Zion to be the ruling elite in the kingdom. The endless number of Israel is that endless number that we see in Revelation 7:9, which we see in Revelation 5:9, is actually Israel redeemed by Yeshua's blood out of all the nations that they were scattered to. We see that they will be scattered through Deuteronomy 28. We see they will be scattered through Ezekiel, and we also see in Matthew chapter 24 verse 31 and Mark chapter 13 verse 27 that the Most High ain't forgot about Zion, y'all. I do all these precepts so y'all can know that the gospel is to regather Israel and use them to establish the kingdom. The 144 are going to epitomize that thing, and Yeshua is going to lead them as we go back to the land of our forefathers. We leave Babylon, we leave all this hell, and we rule the earth, world without end. All praises be to the mighty one of Yaakov, the holy one of Yasharal, Yoruba B'nai Ephraim, of the tribe of Yosef. So family, with that, peace, love, blessings, and black power to the chosen race of the Most High Yah. We got next, family, world without end. And with that, family, I love y'all. Shalom. All praises to the Most High Yah.